Welcome to Coach's Corner, everybody. I'm Lyndon.
I'm Em.
I'm Dev.
Amy.
And this is Coach's Corner. We help people change their relationship with food and fitness by using all of our experience to add to each and every one of you. Excuse me. The whole reason that we're gathering today, I don't know why I said it like that.
We are gathered here today.
I was like, why did I say that?
That's it.
We're going to keep going. So we get together to discuss different things that we think would be helpful for the community and really would help you help someone else you may know. So we cover things like habits, different things that we know work. And again, they are things you can use. They're usually found in your own home. Today, I figure we would talk about taking care of yourself and kind of how what we do helps people do that for themselves, right? Teaching the lessons, the things sticking, just really giving people, I say what makes our space magical. I said that last week. So in your own words, what would you say is different about the training here?
Yeah, that's broad.
Yeah.
I think the holistic approach feels like what's different here. And I will say, I have not gone to other gyms. I have not done any personal training, group training, any of that. But I do think that having, the idea of changing your relationship with food and fitness, right? Like changing a relationship. It's not like, get skinny, get swole.
Right.
It's like, no, change the stuff that's not working that put you where you don't want to be.
I like it.
I second that.
Just start looking at it.
I think it is definitely the holistic approach. I've been to a lot of gyms. I've been in a lot.
I've been to them, I've been to none. I've been to them all.
And out of all the gyms that I've been to, I've seen a little bit of emphasis put on, how's your mental state, how's your spirit. But I think that we focus on all three parts and how they're fitting together as a whole. I don't know any other gym that's doing that. It's checking in on those things consistently, and not only that, but if there is a problem with your spirit, we address it, and actually give you some things you could work on, some solves maybe. I haven't seen any other gym space be like, that's it's not lined up.
Yeah, I think is important. People don't always make the connection. Exactly. So there is something wrong with your spirit. What's going on there, and where is that showing up in in your mental and your physical? Right.
Your spirit's not aligned, so that's why physically when you're in this space, this is happening. What other gym? You tell me another gym.
I just
Put
don't.
it in the comments.
I don't want people to watch this and be like, we're a cult, because
Yeah. No.
So we're not a cult.
It's not just that. It's the mental.
We're not.
It's not just that. Yeah.
I've just heard it enough times because people become fanatical about what we do because they realize that it actually works.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
Can you?
I'm sorry.
So a lot of, again, what we do, how we do, it's system stuff, right? And the system stuff is added to having a heart for people. That's it. And I do think that's what makes us different from spaces I've been in and things that I've seen, is that we show true care. It's what people plug into our community. Ironically, I think we have like a bodybuilding atmosphere with a CrossFit gym setting, but also with the heart of a yoga space. All of those things combined together. Strength, flexibility, and healing on the body level and outside of it is what we do. So yes, if there's a hole, then you need to see what was supposed to be there in the first place. If it is spiritual, then that comes up. I agree.
Fixing people for real.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's us doing the thing that helps us help people truly be fixed or healed. I say healed. Again, we're not a cult.
Oh, well.
There is juice.
Can I just say, maybe this is a good time. The reason I looked at you crazy is because I looked across this row and you're talking about the cults. Nah, y'all got the same shirt and black hats. And I have a totally different thing going on.
She
and
didn't
I was
drink
like,
the juice.
Guys. It's a cult.
So what we're doing is
That's why I
matching,
looked-
and I'm
sorry,
deciding to sit up.
Yeah, you
That's
insane.
what's happening.
called a
That's what
uniform.
happened.
Yeah, it's called a uniform. She's like, that's very cultish. Or it's work. Or it's work.
Well,
Professional.
we usually have different versions of shirts on.
It's true.
I would say it's unique.
Yeah. So, what was your thing about the space outside of you being unique?
I didn't say I was okay. Whatever.
We were literally
moving
talking
on. The thing I think is special about this space is that everything we do here transfers to life. So the reason that we're here training is to enhance our life experience as humans on the planet.
I trained for this.
We trained for this. So the spirit comments, I think, holistic. Just we're trying to be better.
Yeah, space to improve. I agree. So, obviously, we all have we're not a cult. The whole thing that we're doing is helping people.
That's our next shirt.
We're helping people by really giving back to them, right? Like, we would all agree with that. We would all agree that's the modality. That's what we do here. Okay, so give me something you think people struggle with. I'm going to make it more challenging by saying that they don't talk about.
I got it.
Yeah, so many things.
Give me examples.
Debbie's got it.
Addiction.
Debbie's got it.
Addiction.
Oh yeah. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Next.
I think health problems, like
It's like something.
I would say with women, like hormonal problems or like any type of women's issue, I think doesn't get talked about very much.
I was unaware of how many eating disorders there actually were. Like, I did not know that it was that extensive. I thought it was just eating disorder, maybe 2 or 3 things, and like they all fall under a category. But if you look it up, yeah, it's vast, right? And I'm only saying that because I'd been helping people for a couple of years and never realized what was in the way.
Yeah.
When I was helping people in the past, and only, I'm gonna say about a year before I opened this space, I started to realize the bigger problem. So that's when I started talking about it, and that was about the same time we knew we needed to have our own space too, and we were helping people and all the other stuff. So, that separation's important. It's really important, actually. Thanks.
Mental health.
Mental health, boom.
think.
In a gym.
Yeah, I think
Nah,
it's hard
yeah.
for people to like answer honestly how they're doing. I think it's hard for people to talk about where they're actually struggling. Like, yo, this is hard.
That's true.
I'll say that's for sure true. We got, especially at the 5 a.m.s, I think. I think we talk about men's mental health. We definitely need to keep talking about men's mental health. But
All the time.
I get to see it in 5 a.m. where it's like, how you doing? And we've been.
The check-ins.
Yeah, we've been
Okay.
working out together for a while.
Yeah, and then you learn something.
It's only now that we're starting to like get those. Actually this happened at home, or I'm struggling with this, and I think it's just been like you setting a precedent, right? Coming in however you come in, and the times where you don't talk about it or talk about it, it like allows for people to be like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm also not okay mentally. I'm here, but I'm not okay.
No.
Modeling vulnerability.
There's so many dudes that just be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm tucked in working. I'm blessed.
It's important to be said that way, right? Because leadership being different for real comes from vulnerable space. Like, a lot of the times leaders try to do it from the space of like being the idea, but in my opinion, the best leaders I've always met are the ones who are the most vulnerable. One of our guys recently stated that every man has a secret he tells no one, right? And I thought about it. I was like, not really. I was like, I don't. But that's rare.
Yeah.
That's a rare thing. Okay, so when you learn it's a rare thing, then you're like, okay, so a lot of people are living hidden or away from things that could be helpful to them. And then you realize that even in those communities, people feel disconnected because there's nothing to connect them, right? Outside of, like, let's say the outside thing, right? The shell. And a lot of the times that doesn't allow people to connect on a deeper level, right? So, yeah, me saying something like, I didn't sleep last night because my son wouldn't let me. And then somebody being like answers solves. That's my favorite part. I'm like, yeah, wouldn't sleep. He was like, oh, you didn't get no nap. And how'd you know that? Like, it's normal, right? And that makes you feel a lot better. And that makes that lets them feel like they helped you when I give back to them all the time, right? Like, it's just me being honest, right? Just being vulnerable, like, that just sucks. And Brown finally spoke up about his craziness at home more recent. And I was like, okay. That man does not speak about much, right? But it's because most men are very, very private. So that is true. I'm grateful as hell about it. Anything else?
I think just the ethos here is that, right? We're not trying to have conflict in a corner. We're not trying to have, hidden private conversations, right? I mean, I think with the caveat, like there are things that are between you and your trainer, right? There is confidence there. There is room for that, but I think in that idea of like every man has something they don't tell anyone, we're not walking in that ethos here. We don't want that, right? We don't want you to have some dark corner inside of you that's festering and becomes a disease because you couldn't. You didn't feel vulnerable enough or supported enough.
You didn't have the space for it, right?
The space.
Right. It really is the space. It really is the space. And a lot of the times, we ain't gonna get too deep into men's mental health, but a lot of the times that what you see from that is they've tried a couple times and it's never truly been safe. So to come to a space where you can just come do your thing, let's say you're like a Devin or a Steve and you don't have a lot of spaces where men are just being themselves. So you see men, but it's like it's disconnected, you don't know. But I've always been in spaces where like men are just talking, but there's also a lot of crassness. There's also a lot of rudeness. If there's women around, there's also that caveat, trying to look tough in front of or not understand. You get what I'm saying? So not having them around does create more of that like sealed bond thing to do. That's where the honesty kind of comes from, right? I'm not talking about the cute girl walking by. What do I talk about? It becomes something now. At 5 o'clock, what are you talking about? You haven't had any problems yet. You haven't. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe leaving out the door to get here. But I'm saying it's your focus. And that's what I think really draws them in. And then, yes, sometimes I'll just come in and leave by not saying anything at all. But you can tell by how we feel. Believe me, if we don't talk about stuff in here enough, it'll pop up in one of those in a chat or something because on a spiritual level, for sure.
And just to go off of what Amy said, I think that is one of the things I see community-wise as we like get stronger and grow as a community. I think the not having stuff in a corner and like bolsters that. So you said it from the beginning, like I don't want these conversations on the side because if that person has a question, if you have a question, then inevitably there's someone else in space that can use that answer or has that same question.
Facts.
Or maybe they don't know they have that question, but the answer coming at them then gives them something. And I like that a lot. I've had that happen for me where it's like, oh, you're not even talking to me, but I'm taking a message away from that that's helping me with what I'm dealing with currently.
Fair. We're all looking at the children. Kids. I know I look crazy, we all just stopped talking.
Do it for the kids.
But so a lot of the times, I would say yes to it. I would agree. And again, a lot of it is trying to make sure that we're healing people entirely. That is what we do. So it's good. And no, again, not a cult. Not a cult. All right, so.
I think when people haven't had good
community
representation of what community is and what support looks like and what that feels like, then it probably does look and feel like a cult. But it's actually just community, and it's called support, and it's called a village, and it's called right, like your neighbors, and it's called all these things. But we're like, what's wrong with these people?
Yeah.
They all happy getting together.
They're all running together.
No, what makes it even weirder? No, what makes it even weirder? See, this is what makes it weird, and it's been commented on. It's how different we all are. how different we all are is
Yeah.
the thing that really gets
Yeah.
highlighted whenever we do something.
That's how you know it's a real healing.
That's
space.
how you know
Some
it is a real
diversity.
heal. That's what I'm saying.
Some diversity.
right?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
They're like, there's too many different people over
How are
there.
they getting along?
Right.
Yeah.
Not always.
That's it. But that's the thing, though. We're doing it.
They
and
hugged afterwards.
what makes us even stronger together is like people really do wonder how we stay in the same space. Like you see Timur in the parking lot, and then you see me come out coaching. Again, we are two different worlds apart, and to see us working together and doing it well, it's usually unheard of, man. People can only work with and be associated with people who
who are
look
like them.
exactly like them. Yeah, I think that's one of our biggest things. The biggest draw isn't, first of all, some good looking people here because we train hard and they take care of themselves. But way more than that, I think it is the level of different, and I can't even say diversity like black to white. It's not race. It's just bodies. Yeah, anything. Communities you've been a part of previously, belief systems, all of it. Like that's what makes it crazy, right? So I do think that is part of community for real, and that's how you know community is a community. Oh, you're different. Sounds like I could learn from you, right? And then doing something different. So I'm with it, man. Okay, solves. Let's give some solves. Right, we gave a lot of other stuff. Can we get some solves, please? Solves for. What do you mean? We all presented. You all
Solves
presented
for
a
what?
thing. What are people experiencing?
Oh, there's hidden struggles.
Yeah. What are the solves?
Well, talking about it, I guess first. Gotta get it out there.
The first step on the road to recovery is.
Is admittance.
It's kind of funny how we all know that.
Oh no.
Anything else?
Well, I guess I'll go because I said hormones and women's issues. So I guess nutrition and movement are great for regulating all of that.
You weren't here. I don't think you were here. I know you were here. It was Shannon came in and was like, "Oh my gosh, I heard this new study."
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like, "Oh, what's the study?" She was like, "Protein actually helps women."
yeah. Okay.
And I was
It's like
like,
better than an SSRI.
Nothing's better than that.
And you just laughed.
she really said that though, like with the SSRI comment too.
The way they
like,
be
all
talking
that.
about
Yeah.
protein.
Yeah,
was,
all
yeah.
of that was part of that. Yeah, that's not me. I'm not playing. That
The way
really.
they talk about protein now, it is like it's a new thing.
She was like it was a mythical beast. She was about to
Have you
slay.
heard?
It's a dragon.
Right? Yeah, she loves dragons.
Protein dragon.
So the protein. so a lot of when people come in like that, I'm like, yeah, that's weird. But again, do we work overtime to make them feel bad about where they are? Matter of fact, we listen and we learn from them, right? Okay, well, community stuff.
Well, because I think that becomes the next step, right? Oh, you learned a thing. Great. Now let's build on top of that, right? Because
Right.
there's always somewhere else to go. Okay, now you realize you should be eating protein.
Right.
Great.
Right.
Great. Someone else said it that's an expert, right? And you brought it back here and it's brand
Thank
new.
you so much.
You
Thank you so
know?
much for this new study I've never known anything about.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but-
now use it for everyone.
I
Right?
think hearing
Did
that
you-
out
Starting
loud,
now.
right? Yeah.
Starting now.
Starting now. Talking about Ozempic. Here's an article. Right, like there's so many different. But we celebrate our approaches. We build on our approaches, and I think that is what helps people get success here. Ironically, the thing that goes across my mind the most is watching how people decide to people in here, but who they choose as well, right? Okay, so I don't want to call names. I'm like you know how you've been just like an example is these names
Yeah, man.
together. I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Let's say we have a group who's really into rainbows, all right, and then that group we'll see another group of like someone who talks about rainbows, and that's all they want to talk to is the person that talks about that does the rainbow thing, right? I think in a lot of spaces that's frowned upon, right? Like people coming to people like themselves. I'll explain what I mean. If I'm the owner and then someone comes and talks to you, then usually the owner becomes upset. It's their position, it's their thing. And I think that makes it hard for people to connect. Like seeing stuff like that creates more division than it brings together. So if I yell at you for a thing in front of people, it hurts the community, right? Okay. Helping people heal has to have process and care on all the levels. We talk about this all the time. So if we're caring for people, even in terms of, let's say, someone who couldn't walk when they came in, then I'm not a doctor, but if my whole thing is set up to give people what they need, then I don't need to be, right? I can still help people heal. I can help them get stronger. I can help them build more rigid bones, right? More density. And I can do all of that by simply giving them an exercise or two and being there while they do it. Just helping them get through it and figure it out. So we can do something most places won't do because we focus on the person, but we train the body. Make sense? Okay, cool. So obviously, if you know somebody who'd like to join our community, have them reach out at www.gettingitdaily.com, or you can find us on social media, Facebook or Instagram under the name Getting It Daily. Thank you so much. Till next time, I'm Lyndon.
I'm Debbie.
And Amy.
We're signing off. Peace.
Peace.
Got him.